Thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk today about anxiety, stress, ways to manage and deal with the symptoms of having stress and anxiety in your life. So we all, no matter what we do or what we're involved in, experience stress or a fight or flight response or some kind of anxiety-like feeling. Just being human day to day. We might get cut off in traffic. We might have something more traumatic happen to us. A number of things can happen that cause our body to start reacting in a way that maybe isn't useful to us, or it might last longer than is useful for us, because that fight or flight response can be really excellent in an actual emergency, right? Like we get that kick of adrenaline, we know what to do immediately, we can take action, we can take care of business. But sometimes it comes back to visit us later, or we'll experience that level of stress and adrenaline when we don't actually need it, when maybe we are giving a presentation for work or going on a first date. So there's some tools through yoga and meditation and breath work where we can kind of expand our comfort zone around these things. So there's no magic bomb, there's no trick to just make that stuff go away. Those feelings and those responses are just a part of being a human being. But what we can do through some breathwork practices are kind of expand our tolerance. So instead of hitting our max level of stress here, we give ourselves a little bit more space. So we expand our boundaries by using different tools, manipulating how the body is working, using the breath, and really using the body and its natural systems to serve our higher purposes rather than being a victim to them. So one of the practices I'm going to share with you today is just a deep pranayamic breathing. So expanding pranayama is just breath energy in the yogi world. So it's our life force, what keeps us alive. The breath, we're always breathing. In stressful situations, you'll notice your breath rate can start to increase. Your heart rate increases along with it. You get some of those palpitations, you get fight or flight response. And there are some tools that we can use to just slow that down. So today, just very simple practice that I use all the time. I used at the beginning before I started recording this video to get a little centered, get a little grounded, shake off a little of the nerves and be a little bit more balanced before recording. And you can use it in the car, you can use it at work, you can use it in an elevator, you can use it without anybody knowing that you're practicing it. So hop into something comfortable. You'll notice I'm in my jammies today. You don't need any special clothing or equipment to breathe. So just come as you are, find a comfortable seat. If you're not comfortable on the floor, grab a chair, sit on the couch, wherever you are. This practice is really for anybody and for anywhere. I've got mirrors behind me today, so you can notice while I'm breathing, you can see the side view. It's very important during this practice to breathe into the belly and let the belly expand. The reason, if you're curious, behind why this is effective is that there is, in your autonomic nervous system, something called the vagus nerve that connects the bottom of your brain down to all of your visceral organs. So when we're breathing into the belly here, it stimulates that vagus nerve and it lets our parasympathetic nervous system know to chill out. So kind of the counterbalance to our fight or flight response is the parasympathetic nervous system, and that's what tells the body that it's time to rest and recover. So what we're doing here through breathing is using a natural process that exists in the body to help us get grounded, centered, release some of that anxiety, and kind of move through it rather than letting it own our life and situation. So hop into something comfortable, grab a seat. You can do this standing too if you'd like, and just get settled, take a moment. You can relax your hands, set them on your knees, set them in your lap, and roll the shoulders out a few times and really just get settled into wherever you are today. You might have a hard time getting settled if you click this video because you're currently experiencing symptoms of anxiety, and that's okay. When you're ready, we're going to place one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. If you're doing this incognito and you don't want anybody to know, it's okay not to have your hands resting on your body. It's perfectly fine too. If you're driving, please keep both hands on the wheel. Big sigh out, let it be audible. So take a deep breath in Sigh it out. Now we're going to breathe in for a count of 4, expanding the belly. So imagine the breath traveling down into the lungs and all the way down into the belly, letting the belly expand big, 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 like you just had Thanksgiving dinner. So in for a 4 count, belly expands. Then we're going to hold a suspended breath here. So the space between where you're not breathing in or out, hold it for a count of 3. And then exhale through the mouth slowly, letting the belly deflate for a count of 8. When you get to the end, holding that suspended breath for another 3 count with all the air exhaled from the body. Next round, inhale for a count of 4. In through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, letting the belly expand. Suspending that breath for a count of 3 at the top. Exhaling slow and controlled through the mouth for a count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Letting that belly deflate. Holding that suspended breath at the end with all of the air exhaled. Now continue this with your own breath. So we're all going to have a little bit different lung capacity. Just be in your body. Notice what it's like to be you today. Inhale for a count of 4. Letting the belly expand. Holding at the top with that suspended space in between for a count of 3. Slow exhale through the mouth. This can be audible or silent. Letting the belly deflate, holding suspended breath. Now we'll continue in silence for 3 more reps. In for a count of 4, suspending for 3. Out for 8, suspending for 3. The numbers don't matter so much. Don't get hung up on it. Just breathe into the belly slowly and exhale, letting the belly deflate slowly. Last one with your own pace. Wonderful. Now relax. You can release your hands back down if they were on your body. And just notice the difference here. You might want to continue for a few more reps. Notice how your body feels. Notice, were you able to release a little bit of tension? Or you may be able to notice more tension in the body. That's a wonderful, wonderful step. Learning how to hold space for those difficult things. How does the body feel? Is the mind still racing? How quickly is the heart beating? Are you sweating? And just allow yourself a moment here to thank yourself for taking a moment to pause. It's so very important to take little pauses. They help so very much in helping us navigate the difficult things in life. So pat yourself on the back for showing up, for exploring new ways to be human and enjoy the experience. Continue that belly breathing if you like it. As always, take what you like, leave what you don't. I hope you enjoyed that brief experience. I certainly did. Thank you for joining me here and allowing me to share what I love and what has helped me in my life. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.